Comedy Kitchen with Chef Sel was recorded on a cell phone in front of a fake audience. What?
So folks, a Thin Mint chocolate chip black bean cake. Are you kidding me? Keep scraping it and you don't really get that pulverization. I think I made that up. We're checking we have a team. Hey guys, Chef Sel right here. Here I am again. So, what are we doing today? A Thin Mint chocolate chip black bean brownie cake. You're gonna make the cake, which is really a brownie, but it's a cake. It's mixed together, and then on the top, you know that stuff that goes in Thin Mints, that minty, delicious peppermint cream? A nice thin layer going over the top of that. Watch out, Girl Scouts. We got your number. You better come up with this. Knock on my door and sell it to me. I'll make it myself, and you can too. Listen, 90,000 subscribers are knocking out the door. I hear them now. We need you. So tell your friends, subscribe. We're almost at, I think, 1.4 million, and we just beat 1.4 million views. Something's happening. I'm not gonna freaking question it. I'm just gonna keep going and laughing together with you and baking really interesting, fun, tasty stuff. So let's get baking. We're gonna do this in 2 stages. We're gonna do the basic cake first. Everything you need here is what you need for the cake part. And then we'll do the topping part a little later. You know, that minty, delicious thing that you get in those Girl Scout cookies. Oh my God. All right, I digress. What you got here is I took a can of black beans and I rinsed them, and I rinsed them again. Then I dried them, then I rinsed them again. You get the idea? Get that goop off of them. I have 3 large eggs, room temperature, 1/4 cup of olive oil. Olivari, our friends and our sponsor. Go to Walmart, pick this up. If you need to know where and when and why, write in the comments. Anyway, 1/4 cup of that, 3/4 cup of dark brown sugar, a 1/2 cup of cocoa right here. See this little mountain I made? Yeah. Of course, on top of that cocoa, we have a teaspoon of baking powder and about 3/4 teaspoon of salt. I like salty with chocolate, salty chocolate, etc. Chocolate chips, take a handful. We're going to just sprinkle them into the batter. You know, chocolate batter, chocolate chips. It's a chocolate freaking show today. And we have vanilla. Here it is, a teaspoon of that. I'm going to begin by getting out the Cuisinart and pulverizing these black beans. You don't want the skins to show up. You want to really pulverize the whole thing. I'll show you how we do that. And then we add all the other ingredients, and then we're going to get the oven going at 350. So do all that stuff and stay with me. You're not going to believe this. I'm telling you. Get those beans in here. Now, here's the story. I have a tough time when I have something like beans and I'm trying to pulverize them because there's no liquid in here. So everything's going to stick to the sides and you got to keep scraping it and you don't really get that pulverization. I think I made that up. We're checking we have a team. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drizzle this 1/4 cup of Olivari on there. See? It's already sticking to the sides. It was expected. That's an early stop and scrape, ladies and gentlemen. Excuse my fingers. Colleen from Utah is going to write in. You used your fingers. It didn't go to your mouth, did you? Did you go to your mouth? Shut up. I made her up. That's why I can say shut up. All right. Now I'm going to slowly pour in this Olivari here. Pulverize, baby. That's what it's about. Let that go a good 2 minutes. All right, it's been going a good 2 minutes. I think it's looking pretty good. I want to get some of the stuff off the side and continue the pulverization. And let's go another minute. Yep, I see pulverization. Let's get that blade out of there. It's like a creamy delight now. Put a little salt in there, and I bet you got like a snack, like a dip or something. I mean, bean dip, bean and salt. A little bit of olive oil. The transfer is engaged, ladies and gentlemen. Every last bean, get it in there. Okay, let's put that aside and bring in the KitchenAid. Now, you could dump everything in on top of those beans in that Cuisinart, but I like to fluff up my eggs. All right, I have my cage in there, whisk attachment. I'm gonna start pretty slow and break these eggs up one at a time. Two, and three. Let that go about 30 seconds and move it up to medium high. And watch this stuff get pale and fluffy. It's gonna help the rise. Definitely helps the rise. Here we go. Only about 2-3 minutes, all you need. Dark brown sugar on deck, Captain. See that? Fluffy. And the age-old cream, the butter with the sugar. Get it going. You can just dump that in there. And move her up. Slow her down. And here's my cocoa, baking powder, and salt. Slowly move her up. You're going to get attacked. Any dust that is light, like this cocoa, it will attack you as you sleep if you start too fast. All right, let's put some air in there. I'm on high now. Bring her down. Vanilla in. Bring her up. Bring her down again. And our friends. That's why we're all gathered here today. The freaking beans. All right, they're all in there. And let's move her up. A little more air. Gonna stop and get this out of the way for a second. Give her a scrape. It's half the batter climbed up the sides trying to get out of there. Hey, let us out, man. This isn't right. This kind of hurts, all this high speed stuff, you know, man. Let us out. No way. No way, man. You're going to be a delicious cake with an unbelievable pepperminty topping, like those Girl Scout cookies I keep talking about. I'm going to get this out of here. Thank you, KitchenAid. You've done wonders. As usual. I'm a little jealous, actually. I'm going to pan a 9x9. And I'm going to pour in my batter. I got it on the other side because I was blocking the camera. If I had a director, I would have noticed this like 10 shows ago. All right, next step. Here's an easy one. Remember my chocolate chips? And you can use any kind of chocolate chips. I'm using Lily's, I think. They got less sugar or something. There you go, just stick it in here. You don't have to mix it in or anything. Just put it on the top. And they will find their way to the middle, sometimes the bottom. So 350, there you go. Oh boy, I could drink that. And check it after 12, 15 minutes. If you have a pretty fast oven, mine's pretty fast, so I'm gonna check it. Toothpick in the middle. You know, don't be fooled because these things melt. Yeah, right, they're chocolate. So if the toothpick comes out and you have a little of that on there, it doesn't mean it's not done. Just try to pick a dry place, all right? You know what I mean. Or bounce it on the top. If it's bouncy, you got a winner. I'll see you in that time. In the meantime, I'm going to make the minty topping. Oh my God. All right, stick around. Now we're going to make the thin mint cream. You can call it a filling, but it's going on the top, a nice thin layer, like those thin mints. The cake is done. It's in the fridge. I wanted to get nice and cold so when you pour this stuff or place this stuff over it and smooth it out, it stays in one spot. Here, soften. We'll just leave it out in room temp, same thing. Some butter. Half of a stick is fine, or 4 tablespoons. Just cream it up a little bit. And then a little at a time, you want to add a cup, confectioners. You can do this in a machine, in a mixer, but it's going to get lost in the sauce. It's just a little amount. It's good. It'll give you a workout. Go slow at the beginning, trust me, especially if you're wearing black. You know the rules in my kitchen. You know, black, get it? I'm very careful. Cuts down on the dry cleaning bills. I walk into the dry cleaners and they're like, you know, that'll be $50. And I'm like, do you know who I am? And she says, that'll be $50. And now, let's get a teaspoon of vanilla in there. And get some peppermint extract. Here it is. Most stores have it. Give me a teaspoon and a half of that. You know, this is a peppermint situation, folks. And let her rip. Ooh, I smell the peppermint. Ooh, clearing my sinuses. And also, as in all of my sweets, I always use a pinch of salt. Call me crazy, but it brings out the taste. So to make this into a loose icing, we're going to do a teaspoon at a time of either milk or half and half or whatever you have. I got half and half. Just to loosen it up. Don't go overboard, I'm telling you. You'll be trying to compensate all day and you'll have like a mound of this stuff. I've been there. I'm going to go another teaspoon and that should do it. As I said, I have that cake chilling. And then I'm going to flip it onto a serving dish. And over the top, I'm going to place this. I'm going to break up some of these here. They're called fudge mint cookie squares. You don't need this. It just looks good and it tastes like mint and chocolate. Gee, I wonder if I know a recipe that would go with. Oh, I know. This one. I like it. It's like an icing. All right, let me get my cake out. And there's my cake, all flipped, ready to get deliciously iced. And it's kind of cold too, good, so the icing can kind of solidify a bit. Oh, I love doing this schmear. Right to the edge will do it. And we chopped up some of these minty, fudgy cookies. Of course we did. Go on top. So folks, a thin mint chocolate chip black bean cake. Are you kidding me? Look at that. See it? There's a side view. Delicious stuff. You can make this at home. Thanks Olivari for being our proud sponsor. We are the proud sponsees of your sponsorship. Go to Walmart, look for that stuff. It is the best olive oil for the price you will ever find. Take it from me. I use it, as you can see, in all my stuff. So in the meantime, please subscribe, please like. Thanks for watching. Try this recipe. It is delicious, and it's got beans in it. How bad can it be for you? See you next week on Comedy Kitchen with Chef Sal.